Mic check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. What's up, all my matter? What's going on, my moderator? What's going on, brother? Somebody drop me one in the comment if you can hear me all right. Omega Jack. Man, I've been at home, man. I've been at home dealing, chilling, and moving these trucks, y'all. Hey, girl. What's up with it? Man, nothing but hey, just a little quick one. It'll probably be 5 6 7 minutes, man. A little quick one. Just to hit y'all up, man. Let you know we still out here in it to win it. And that's one of the biggest things I gotta tell everybody. In order to win it, you most definitely gotta be in it. But you most definitely don't have to be in it any kind of way. Like prime example, I know people in the street and just for a look, they look like they selling dope, but they ain't getting no money. But just for a look and how it make them feel, it look like they selling dope. It look like they winning. They ain't getting no money. Just like some folk go to work every day, been working the same job 30 years, and they ain't got a pot to piss in. Because it math over everything. Fuck how you feel, how the job make you feel, how the home make you feel, how this stuff make you feel. Math gonna win. The time over everything. First of all, I like to say appreciate everybody for coming and joining the live this morning. And it's not gonna be very long. I'm getting unloaded. They almost done with me. I'm about an hour and a half ahead of schedule today because I elected to get up at 4:30 and leave out at 5:30 with a load that I had already got preloaded with on yesterday. So, like I say, sometimes the more effort you put in making this stuff happen, the better it'll happen. Hey, Denisha, what's up? 859, what's going on with y'all, man? A lot been going on. With the company, a lot been going on. Personal life, man, just a lot of stuff been going on, man. R.I.P. to quite a few people. I ain't finna get to call the name because I be to forget somebody. But since the last time y'all seen me on live, it was a bunch of folk that ain't with us no more that I know, and most of them personally that I know. So R.I.P. to all these people and their family and stuff like that. I got some childhood friends and whatnot that lost their mama and everything since the last time I hollered at y'all, man. And life does indeed change and the earth is ever revolving. So we got to do the best we can to make our living not be in vain, you guys. So that one of the main reason I made this channel, man, so you could do something productive for your family. You can actually reap the benefits and the rewards of what you got going on. Yes, sir. It don't matter if you roll with 10 speed or little red wagon. 7CZ, anybody on here got 379 pre ELD? Um, anybody got one? Check with 7C transport. Um, man, like I said, y'all, it be a lot going on, a lot we have to deal with, but we gotta stay focused on what really matters, and it's the numbers. It's not how you feel. It's not how easy the job is, how close it is to your house, what makes it nice, what makes it great. As y'all can see, I'm just getting finished, getting unloaded at the Home Depot, and you should always check your deck. Now that ain't nothing but play sand, but I think this would be something that's pretty bad in traffic with nails out and all that there. So I always check your deck when they get finished. I got all my straps and stuff put up. You ain't gotta get ready when you stay ready. See what I'm saying? I pull up and get all this stuff done, and while they out here doing what they do, I'm back in the truck doing my paperwork, make sure everything is copacetic, Get a truck a look over. No on the price. Y'all already know what it is. But like I said, man, we do this to make use of our time the most efficient and effective way possible. One way I know in trucking, high shotting, and whatever else you want to talk about in business in general, efficiency is the key. And efficiency comes down to what's being used versus what's being gained. So that when you look at efficiency, what you're using versus what you're using gains you by using it. Like it's a couple days I didn't come outside because the fuel that they would take for me to pump to do a certain thing without having everything lined up like it was supposed to be doesn't fit my 5-to-1 ratio of what I like to do. And I told y'all, if I came out the street, turning $1 into $3. I came in trucking to turn $1 into $5. That would make it worthwhile for me to be out here and not do other things because I am easily bored. Just believe it. I am an easily bored person. Like this shit had got boring to me for a while. I really finna stop doing this. Y'all just don't know. I man, 2-3 months, last 2-3 months, this shit got so repetitive and boring. That's some of the reason I was going to Montana and Wyoming and Colorado and Washington State and all that there, man. Cause get what? This shit get repetitive. And when you on top of what you doing and you really on the ground all the time, this shit almost get automatic. Like this shit got almost automatic. I ain't like that. But then at the same time, I had to take my feelings out of it. See, that's why I keep telling y'all, y'all get y'all feelings, put them in your hand, take your hand, close them up, stick them in your pocket, and leave your feelings in your pocket. If that's the biggest thing I can tell you, math trumps your feelings. When you get the feeling all, man, complacent, when you get the feeling discouraged, when you get the feeling like, man, this stuff ain't working out, when you get the feeling like, man, this stuff, every time I do this happens, or this happens, or this happens, that when you have to take a time and just pull back and focus back up on what's important and what made you make the decision to even do this. Your family. That's why I'm in the truck right now, my family. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that I want to be around to help my family be the best they can be and not in the penitentiary somewhere, that's why I'm trucking like I'm trapping and I ain't still trapping. You feel me? Back to the basis on some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, I went and picked up this load of concrete yesterday evening. Not yesterday morning. I went and picked this load up about 2:30, 3 o'clock yesterday evening in preparation to bring it here. Because this location is a little bit farther past Birmingham than I normally go. And it pays a little bit more. But in order to make that turnaround happen, you need to be over here and drop off early, not only to make time work out for you to get back home before nightfall as I normally do, but to also do something that I'm doing right now, and that's get your back haul for the day. So we'll say 220 miles over here, and they head back about 65 miles, and yeah, yeah, about 220 miles over here, about 165, 170 mile back. You got, you know what I'm saying, like 1150 over here, 900 going back. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, 2050. And have a great day. Get up in the morning. I got a call to pick up near my house after I drop off my back haul for the day, which is near my house. Back haul in Richland, Mississippi. The pickup is in Forest, Mississippi. It's about 35 minutes apart. And Richland, Mississippi is about 6 minutes from where I park. And see, like I said, it ain't about how I feel about it. It's about the math on it. Because even if all that stuff was true, I just said about where it goes, where it come from, where it parks at, all that stuff make me feel real, real good. Like I'm really moving my truck efficiently. If I wasn't making number $1,200 on that whole round trip and everything, get what it would be? Futile. It wouldn't even be worth it. It wouldn't even be worth me being outside. Because out of let's go, $1,200, I want to do the 5 time thing. So get what? 5 times you divide that up 5 times. That's $240 a piece per part that you're doing out. My math good. Out of 1,200, $240 per fifth. Yeah, 20% of that is $240. So get what? Your $240, 1/5 of that should have been fuel. I know one thing: if you ran those many miles, by 400 something miles, it cost you a little bit more than $240. So right there, you have broken the mold. You see how it be pricing? Then $240 going there and back. That ain't too bad on a driver. That's a good day pay for a driver. That's a driver that hit 20%. Then you got the insurance that roughly gonna be your 20% for the week. You know what I'm saying? To drop down on there. Your 20% for your maintenance. Yeah. And your 20% to be sitting back and actually making something as a company. So get what? It's a big difference between starting out at $2,000 and starting out at $1,200. It's a big difference when you talk about your percentages, where you get to put up more for maintenance. You get to pay yourself more. You get to actually have pumped more diesel at a reasonable percentage. You actually get to pay your driver as according as he should be. And if it's a little bit more, you get to keep that. If that's what that is, depending on what y'all agreed upon. Y'all might be 1,200 a week. I don't know. I don't know. That's 5 days at 240 is 1,200 a week. That's pretty good money. I got some drivers that make well over that when they come outside and work. They do that. They live what it is. Uh, and you be able to put up something. So you actually get to have the chance to bring home something. And if you just so elect to be the one driving the truck at the same time, two of them 20% counter belong to you, and you can do what you want to do with them. If you the sole proprietor, you the only one in the company, you can put that up, and both of it be for savings, or you could get a company 30%, and you can keep 10%. However you want to do it, you split it down the middle like it's supposed to be. All that's cool. But at the end of the day, the numbers make this stuff valid. The numbers make this stuff work out. And when the numbers don't make sense, why are you here? So get what? One of the biggest things about the numbers making sense is making them make sense. And making them make sense to the people that are giving out the load, that have the freight and everything like that. You gotta make them numbers make sense for both of y'all. And in the process of doing that, you'll get a chance to see that there's a lot of people around you do a lot of stuff that don't make financial sense. They ain't gonna do it long. And I'm gonna leave y'all with this: devaluing yourself. I don't give a damn how it make you feel, how nice your equipment is, how much the bank behind you, how many days you can survive taking a loss after 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 a loss. You still got finance. I'm gonna tell you, like I told some people that bought a truck that I told them not to buy a long time ago, and it blew up on them. And some people that bought some old stuff that they knew was taking them deep into debt without a surefire way of getting the money back, and without having actually double that liquid money the way you can fall and bounce back. You gotta be able to fall and spring back. You gotta be able to fall and spring back, so you don't never spend your last, you don't never deliquify yourself, and you don't never go all the way out on a limb on something you can't see. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. That's just like if you was in the street and you had one of them whole thing left. Ain't no way you'll get that one whole thing. That's the only thing you got left. You ain't gonna trust just no Tom, Dick, and Harry on the street to go out and bring you your money back. You might grind that one yourself just to make sure don't nothing go wrong. Can't nothing go wrong. And that's how you gotta feel about this business every day. You gotta make sure, even if you own it, even if you own a no. Even if you on a man, I had a broker say, "Do I want another concrete run for the day?" No, sir, I do not. I got backhaul, and I got something else to do tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But they like how I move because this load is about an hour or two early. Like I told y'all at the beginning of this thing, I just got a text message from the broker that I be doing the concrete for. He said, "You want to run another one today?" Nah, I'm good. But at the same time, it would have been a great offer if I was going back on some deadhead type stuff and didn't have anywhere else to be in the morning. That would be a nice offer, but in the sense of math, that don't make sense to come over here, ride back, and go get another one, and come over here and ride back empty and go get another one. Anymore, twice to 3 times a week. Sorry about that. Now twice a week, 3 times is a little pushing it, but twice a week you come over here and deadhead back and not take nothing with you. You can take something back 3 days a week, you still make a decent damn profit. You can do it, take something back 2 days with you, you still make a alright profit. Then if you don't take nothing back, you make a profit. And then if you, I don't know how you get lower than that, but you still make a profit. Even if I don't, if I come over here every day and don't take nothing back with me every single day, period, I make a profit. So like I said, worst case scenario, the math still makes sense, and that's your objective. While this stuff doing this and doing this and doing this, I got blinders on at the goal. The goal is to make the math make sense. And if it be slowing down 5 miles an hour to change that percentage of fuel that you burning, or find somebody that works better and does it faster, to get more done in a week, because the people you might have working for you ain't producing like they should be. I don't know. You might have to make a change. You might have to actually hire some people to do the stuff you doing, and you find something else to do so you can diversify yourself and multiply your money. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But like I said, whatever you got to do to make the math make sense, that's what you got to do. And that's the whole thing about owning a business. Ain't no instruction. Self-help class people got it, and they tell you some strategies to use and stuff like this. But ain't no blueprint to not go out of business. It's all a product of the math. The math says if you in business or you out of business, and not your feelings, and not what them folks on the webinar say. You in business, you cooking with gas, yeah, and you ain't got no money to pay your bill. That's a whole different thing. Sound like a lie. You know, on our field, man, I gotta go ahead and go to my next up. I went in there and got me some little snacks. So I'm gonna give me a little snack. I'm gonna wait till the other venue. Um, yeah, but like I say, RIP everybody, man, that the past, and condolences to all the families and stuff like that, man. And like I said, I condolence to a whole lot of careers out here that have been messed up in the last year, 2, 3, 4 years while I've been on YouTube watching what's going on and trying to give stern warnings and just, you know, the reservations that people that really do this have about some of the stuff that y'all listen to and y'all are subject to listen to without knowing no better. One of the best ways to provide help to somebody is to show them something that they have no clue about. But the quality of the help that's given to a person that have no clue about something will most definitely highly influence if they win or lose, or if they survive or fail at whatever you're showing them how to do. So I take great offense to people that ain't vetted in this, that don't really do this, that try to tell you how to do this. People that come out and make plenty of money in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months, and they want to consider themselves an expert at the field and haven't seen the bad times to know what bad is. I take offense to it. They ain't number some clown to me. And get what? If they don't figure it out, just like if you don't figure it out, there'll be another statistic, just like anybody else that go out of business. I lie, the clown. And like this ain't the last hoorah you'd heard from the clown. The clown priming up to come back because he know one thing. It's a fool born every moment. Not every minute, every moment. It's a fool born every moment. And I want you to remember that. There's a fool born every moment. Peace.